If you have to find the sum of selected cells, then you will use sum function. And if you have a condition, then hi, I am Duty, and we are going to talk about today how to use sum ifs, and array formula to get the result based on different conditions. So come to my screen, I'll show you how to do it with the help of example. So this is my accounting data on which all the examples I will be giving. So before I proceed, let me tell you all these cells on which I am going to put my criteria, I have given the names. Like for this office, what I have done is on these cell ranges in the name box, you can see the name given here is office. You just have to select the set of cells and you need to give the name. That's it. Similarly, amount also I have given the name on set of cells as amount. On date due also similarly the name is given date due, and for difference is nothing but the difference between date due and today. Okay, so the name is given as difference. Now why the names on these ranges are given? So that it is easy for you to give your formulas. Okay, if I have to find the total amount, I will use equal to sum, and instead of selecting the ranges, I will directly write here as amount because I have given the name. So this will give me total amount. Similarly, if I have to find the total difference, I can use equal to sum and I can just type difference. So you can see the set of cells are selected automatically, and then you press enter and you will get total. So using sum function, we have found out the total on the selected cells. But what if I have a condition based on which I wanted to find the total? So if you have single condition, you can use SUMIF function. Okay, so let's take this example. So here what I will do is I wanted to find total past due days. Okay, so it means whenever the difference is less than 0, I wanted to find the total difference. Okay, so to do this, I can use sum if. So equal to sum if. Now, please see there are three parameters in this. So first is range, on which you want to give the criteria. Second is what criteria you want to apply. And third is on what set of ranges you wanted to find the total. You can see here the third parameter is optional. Okay. Now in this example, third parameter is not required because we wanted to find the total on difference only. So I will write here difference, comma. Now criteria here in the sum if you have to give it in quotation. So quotation, I will say less than 0. After that, close the quotation, close the bracket. Okay, so you can see it is 63 days past due. That is why you are getting minus. Now, the same I will show you with the help of array formula. So whenever you have to give the criteria more than a single cell, that is set of cells, so in that case, it will be referred as an array and you are going to use it in your function. So it is an array formula. So I will be writing equal to, so my function is sum, and then I have to give the criteria, and then based on that I have to find the total. So I will use if. In the if, my logical test will be difference less than 0, comma, I want to find the total on difference. So I will write difference here. And if the condition is not met, then I will take the value as 0. So you need to close two brackets, and please note that if you are using Microsoft Excel below 2021, then you have to use Shift Control Enter. Otherwise, enter and your formula will get executed. Okay. Now next is what if I have to find the total on a different set of range. So I will be using sum if with three parameters here. So equal to, so now here the requirement is total amount past due. So whenever the due date is passed, I wanted to find the total amount. So in that case, I will use sum if, and in this my range will be, so I want to put criteria on difference. So I will give range as difference, comma, criteria will be less than 0, comma. Now this time I want to find total on amount. So I will type amount. Okay. So let's do enter. So this is the total amount for past due days. So this, if you want to do it with the help of array formula, how you will do? So you will use equal to sum if logical test will be difference less than 0. Now value if true, this time what it will be? Now I wanted to find total of amount, so I will write here as amount comma 0. Okay, then close one another bracket. So the results are matching. Now here the same, what if I have to do total for Oregon office only? So you can see here are different offices. So I want to find the total amount for Oregon office only. So this can be done with the help of SUMIF. So I will write equal to sum if, and here the range will be on office because I want to put criteria on office. And if you have to do it on Oregon, so I will say Oregon. So please note that spellings have to be proper, correct spelling with the correct cases. So here the sum range will be amount. So now you see you got total for Oregon office. And what if you have to get it for except Oregon office, means your office not equal to Oregon? So how you are going to do? So equal to sum if, and range will be office comma criteria will be, now to give not, you have to use two angle brackets, and here I will write Oregon, and this will be amount. You are getting total for all except Oregon office. Okay. Now, here one more example I will give. Let's say if you want to use a function within your SUMIF, so how to do? So in that case, you have to use ampersand before the function. So let's say I want to find total amount with due date beyond May 1, 2007. Okay. So how I will do is I will write equal SUMIF range will be here as date due, because this is the range on which I wanted to apply my criteria, comma, criteria will be in quotation, and this is greater than, put this greater than in quotation, then start your function with ampersand. So I will say date as the function, and I will give year as 2007, month as 5, and day as 1. Okay. Then next is I have to give some range. So I wanted to find total amount. So I will give amount here as my third parameter. So this will give me total amount with due date beyond May 1. Okay. Now next is, what if you have multiple criterias and all of the criterias have to be met? Then in that case, you can use some ifs. Please note that some ifs will work only if all the criterias have to be met. Okay, then only you can use some ifs. So let's do total past due amount for Oregon. So here I have two criterias. First is office as Oregon, and the second criteria, let's say difference is less than 0. Okay, so let's do it with the help of some ifs. So in the some ifs parameters, you can see here, first is you have to give some range, the set of cells on which you want to find the total. Second is criteria range, and third is your criteria, followed by again criteria range and criteria. Okay, so here some range will be amount, comma, criteria range. Let's say I want to have office as Oregon, so I will give here as office, comma, in quotation I will give Oregon. Okay, then again I will give criteria range 2 as difference, comma, criteria will be less than, in quotation, less than 0. Okay, so this is how you will do. Now next is the same thing if I have to do with the array formula. Now please note that if you have multiple criterias, so in that case to combine those criterias in AND, you have to use star. And if it is in OR, then you have to use plus. Okay, so let's do this. Equal to sum bracket if, in this I will take another bracket and my logical test is difference less than 0 star of it equal to, in quotation I will give Oregon. Okay, now if these conditions are met, what I want to do, I want to find amount total, so I will take amount, else if the conditions are not met, then I will take 0. Okay, so you can see both the results are matching. Now let's do total past due amounts or amounts for Oregon. So please note that here the conditions are in or, either of the conditions have to be met. Then in that case, compulsorily you have to use array formula. So how to do this? You will write equal sum if, then in the if, what will be your logical test? So you will say difference less than 0, close the bracket. Now they are in OR, so I will use plus to combine this condition, and I will say office equal to, in quotation I will give Oregon. Okay, now if these conditions are not met, so then obviously we will take value if false, that is 0. If they are met, we will take as amount. Okay, so this is how we are going to give. So we got the result as 11,472.45. So similarly, what if you have both and or to be used? So let's say the requirement is total past due amounts for Oregon and California. Okay, so in that case, what you are going to do, you have to use plus for or and star for and for combining the conditions. So here, how you can write it? So I will say sum, in the bracket I will say if, and logical test will be, so let's say I'll take another bracket, and what I'll do is I'll take common out. So what I will do, difference is common, so I will take difference less than 0 in the bracket outside, then I will put a star, then inside the bracket, two brackets I will take because I have two criterias. So I will take office equal to, in quotation, Oregon. Then another is office equal to California. So I will give plus, and I will again write office equal to, in quotation, California. Please note that your spellings have to be correct and in the cases matching with your data in the table. Okay. So I will close the bracket. So here, if the conditions are met, I will take as amount, else on false condition, it will be 0. Okay. So you can see the result is 5700. So hope you liked this video. So I request you to subscribe, like and share this video to the people who need this really. So it will be really helpful, and please follow the channel for such tips on Excel, SQL, Power BI, Python, data analytics, data science and AI and machine learning. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.